Hi,
Howdy,
everyone.
howdy, everyone. How is your Sunday?
I hope it's good, and I hope you're staying warm.
Yes, there's our Connie and Heidi. How are you, lovely ladies? I already
I
have an idea of what Connie's weather's like, but what's yours like, Heidi?
Hers is probably colder than mine. I am 12, but it feels like 0, and
Ugh.
that's in Fahrenheit, and it is chilly.
Yeah. Well,
It
Connie was
is.
talking about earlier this morning being colder than me. In fact,
Wow.
I have warmed up to 40 degrees, but it still feels like 31. Woo!
My house is 74, which is a big difference than outside.
Well, my house, the two temps, I have a humidity temperature little gizmo in the just off the kitchen area here and one just off my bedroom area. And they
Hmm.
both hover around 64, 65 degrees. And I know that sounds chilly, but folks, it's nice and toasty in here. I am not kidding you. This
Um,
trailer is very well insulated. And good morning, Michelle, sweetheart. How are you?
oh, it is nice in here now.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't this morning.
Right.
Oh, bless you. Oh, I'm colder than her. Oh, how am
The
I colder
64
than
in the
you?
house, yes. But
It's
it is,
it.
and I don't even have a blanket on my feet. On my lap. However, I will tell y'all, I do not normally wear socks. I honestly do not wear socks. I also very rarely wear tennis shoes. Now, I will wear my boots whenever I'm wearing jeans, or if I was back home, had to go out take care of animals and stuff. But ordinarily, yeah, I'm in open-toed shoes, whether they're flip-flops, sandals, whatever. And I did, whenever I was teaching, we had to wear closed-toed shoes. All right, we just did. And I did have some nice flats and that kind of thing, but I'm just not a sock person. However,
You want to see what's on my feet?
I know what's on your feet. You probably got froggy printed.
No, I have wool socks on.
Okay,
But no, seriously, you want to see what's on my feet?
sure.
I'm gonna make you laugh. I have a heating pad
Oh, well, that's not bad.
and a blanket. Well, it is a frog blanket, by the way.
See, I knew a frog would be in there somewhere.
Now, the heating pad's not directly on my feet. It's kind of domed over top of my feet.
Uh-huh.
The blanket's on top of all that. That keeps
Ah.
my feet warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, Heidi, usually barefoot in the house, but had to put those darn socks on lately. Me too, Heidi. I
I
mean,
am normally barefoot, but
yeah,
not in the cold, not in the winter.
yeah, that's
The
what I've
floor
had to
is
do. Because
yeah, the
even though the heater also heats what they call the underbelly of the fifth wheel, because that keeps your pipes and things warm. Um, yeah, it's been a little chilly on these
yeah.
floors. And I do have rugs scattered throughout, but
Mhm.
still, it's just something about, I always thought because we also have a heating system from the floors and
Yeah.
then the cooling system, from the ceiling. But yeah, I'm finding out all sorts of things about living in the fifth wheel full time that I never experienced whenever we would just take it out, every once in a while. Good morning there. I think I
Jacqueline
saw Laura. There you are.
and Jacqueline.
And
Hello,
Jacqueline,
how
how are
you?
you? Thank you
So
for
good to
joining
see you
us
today.
today.
Our floor is cold. Now we heat with a wood stove,
Mm-hmm.
but our even though we've got carpet and insulation, the floor is always cold. Oh, she fell out. The floor is always cold, so that is what it is. But it's real warm up, you know, above the floor and everything. It's real warm. So
Oops. Maureen
I don't know
pushed
what
the
you
button.
do.
I
What did
pushed
you do? You pushed the button.
I pushed a button. Ah. Oh
So
goodness
she
gracious.
went boom.
I get myself into more trouble, I promise you.
Don't push no buttons.
Well, I gotta push these buttons here just a minute.
If you tell me what you want, I'll do it.
Well, you can't do this, but that's okay. I got it. Oh God.
Okay. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the wood stove does really provide good warm heat. So, hello, Julie. So good to see you.
Yes, it is, ladies. How are y'all doing today?
Oh, we're not fighting, Jacqueline. No, we're besties. We're not
Yeah.
fighting.
No, that's not the problem. Maureen forgot to set up a couple of little things here, and
Oh, I know exactly what you're doing. I can't do that. You have to do that.
nope, I know you can't.
Nope. But I would if I could. I would if I could.
Folks, I had to.
Hi, Rachel.
Hello, Rachel, sweetheart. How are you doing?
And Carrie Peterson. Good to see ya.
Good morning, Carrie. Thank you all for being here today.
It is so good to see everyone. Let us know how your weather is. You can write the word weather in your zip code, and let us know what you're sipping on and what you're working on.
Okay.
Oh, we love to crochet. I love to knit. Maureen's learning to knit. So we are very much into that.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
Yep.
But now I've been under the weather, so I haven't been doing too much of anything except sleep.
Yeah. I had to get a new external hard drive to keep all of the programs that I work a lot with. Some of these programs have huge files on them. So with
They
working just
do.
on a laptop and not on a tower, your laptops have
Yeah.
limited space. So a couple of days ago, earlier in last week anyway, I started noticing the external drive I had was making this clicking sound. And I know what that means. That means hard drive's getting ready to crash. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to get a new one. And I've been fighting all sorts of problems, but I'm getting them worked on, but it's like one program at a time. Let's see. Carrie's weather in Manchester. She is at 14 degrees. The wind's blowing from the north at 16 miles per hour, but she only has 51% humidity.
And hi, Mary. Welcome in.
Hello, Mary, sweetheart. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, it's actually her temperature 17, but it feels warmer than it is.
Well, I think it's like she said, it's because the sun is probably shining on that little whatever you call it. I said
Her wind
16.
was 16 miles an hour.
Yeah, 1-6.
That's
1-6.
windy.
Yep,
That
very,
is-
very chilly.
Oh, bless you. That's cold.
Oh my goodness, where are you at, Jacqueline? Type the word weather, space, and then your zip code or your town. Share your weather with us.
I mean, it's chilly.
Yeah.
No, not no. I'm the one that gets those heavy winds, not anybody else.
Yeah. Well, now,
No.
out in West Texas, we've been known to get some pretty bad winds because there's nothing out there, to really catch the windbreak.
Hey, Nifty, good to see you.
Hey, Nifty sweetheart, how are you doing? Okay, so there you go in Tishomingo, which is where my bestie Connie is. Her conditions are sunny with a temperature of 29. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 5 miles per hour, so she's just got a slight little breeze moving those leaves. And 52% humidity. Good morning, Mama Gwen. How are you, sweetheart?
Gwen, it's good to see you.
Let's see what Gwen's weather is.
Oh, look at that. In Pea Ridge, it is partly cloudy at 30 Fahrenheit or -1 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 12 miles an hour, and she has 44% humidity.
Wow.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law tells me that as long as I can keep my humidity in the house between about 40, no higher than 48, then you're doing good. So I feel like 58% humidity outside is a good thing.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Nice.
Connie, I find that so funny to see you write down that you have Mountain Dew in your cup when you drank Dr. Pepper for so long.
I tell you, but that sweater she's working on is beautiful.
Carrie
I
P
am.
is drinking Gatorade, trying to head off some sort of cold. Oh, goodness. I'm working on a long stocking hat. I've been wanting Oreo. Oh, been wanting one forever. It's green and red, Christmas colors. Well, sweetheart, I think those colors are good any time of the year.
I do too. I'm thinking of making that Colorado Halo sweater as well, but either doing it in the green Caron Colorado Halo or the blue. I haven't
Are you
decided.
are you talking about the one that MJ just put out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. It is so pretty.
Jacqueline, that's because there's two chats. There is the horizontal chat and then there's the vertical chat. You're in the vertical chat. So that's why we read the comments so that you know what people in the horizontal chat are saying, and people in the horizontal know what people in the vertical are saying.
Well, it's not only that, but there's a lot of folks that turn us on and they lurk, which means they're working on something. They're not right there viewing us on screen. So as long as they have their volume on, they can hear what everyone is talking about. And so that's the reason why we read the chat as much as we do.
And Connie said, "Oh, I still drink Dr. Pepper. I just change it up every now and then."
But my oldest daughter lived on Mountain Dew. I'm not kidding you. And I'm sorry, but I just honestly believe that that's the reason why my grandson has ADHD, because she just sugared him up.
Yeah. Michelle is going to do the sweater in the green Colorama Halo, which is, if I'm not mistaken, rosemary.
Well, I would either want to do mine in that deep purple, or I would want to do it. What's that other color? There's a deep
Purple, pink, blue, green.
the blue. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide which of the ones I'm gonna do it in. This is the blue. I'm trying
Yeah.
to come in.
Is that the blue?
This
Then that's not the blue I was thinking.
is one of the blues.
Oh, okay. Because there is a really dark blue, isn't
Yeah,
there?
that's one of the
Thinking of
blues.
another
But
shade.
this is one of the blues. It's very
Okay.
pretty. I mean, it is so soft.
Oh, I know. I love those halos.
Oh, I do. I just haven't decided um, which one. Connie's is stunning. She's doing it in the yellow and it looks like gold. It is so stunning.
Oh, really? Huh.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. You were knitting a scarf. How wonderful.
Oh, that's great, Jacqueline. How
I
long have you
love
been a
it.
knitter?
Love knitting. That's cool.
Well,
That's awesome. Tell us about your scarf. Tell us what kind of yarn, what color your scarf is.
yeah, we all like to come on here and share our projects, what we're working on. And I do have to tell you that eventually we're going to get on this one topic that starts with F and ends with D, and it's 4 letters. So
No.
just
Oh,
warning you.
purple and pink. How gorgeous.
Ooh, that is such a pretty color combination, the purple and the pink. It really is.
I do think so. I really love that. Um, my favorite colors are green, pink, and orange. Not necessarily together,
Right.
but they are my favorite colors. I did just get some yarn, and I'm going to make a hat, gloves, and a cowl out of them. And I'm debating if I'm going to crochet or knit them. I haven't
Mhm.
decided. So we shall see. But these are the colors I'm using.
Woo! That's pretty.
Aren't they gorgeous? You like red, pink, and purple. That was
Yes, I do. Those are my colors right there.
But look at aren't these beautiful?
Yeah. See, I
These,
love those jewel tones.
I love these. I'm so in love with them. Um, this is from Hearts on Fiber, right there, Hearts on Fiber. And this is their January color that they
Mm.
did for this year. And I am so in love. I cannot wait to wind them and work with them. And the only reason they're not wound, I got to finish the angel.
Yes. Good morning, Amy, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Hey, Amy. Oh, thank you, Jackie. It's okay. Can I call you Jackie? It's okay, Jacqueline, if you don't like the colors. It's not a problem. I love them too, Connie. They're so pretty together.
Yeah.
It's my thing, you know. Not to mention, I think it'll look pretty good with my hair.
Well, that's if you leave your hair color that color. But even if you changed it back to purple,
Oh, it's okay,
probably
Jacqueline.
would be
Sometimes we
pretty.
mess up when we're typing. I do think they're pretty. Um,
Yeah, Amy likes those colors too.
oh, thank you, Amy. I I love them. I actually contacted the owner of the store and told her how much I liked them and said I had to get more. And well, I know the owner, and so she was giggling at me. So I hope it will. I hope it looks really good. But I've got another project I'm trying to make myself finish first. Yeah. I finished the shoes. I have to do one angel wing, and then I'm on the head.
Jackie's asking why you contacted the owner.
Because I know her. I've met her several times. Well, 3 times I think now. I've actually met her in person.
No,
She holds.
but you've had a relationship with her long before you met her.
Well, oh, when did I contact her? I contacted her when she had dyed the yarn and told her how beautiful I thought it was. Um, that yarn store holds a contest every year, and I've got best in show the last 2 years.
And they
Now,
should be dropping that pretty soon, shouldn't they?
March.
Okay.
The owner doesn't vote. Other people vote. But I have won best in show 2 times in a row, which is so cool. But yeah, I like that. And I like her. She's so cool. Her name's Kim. She's amazing. I love her yarn. But yeah, as soon as I saw a picture of the yarn, I contacted her and told her how beautiful it is and to buy me some extras. You're working on a border on a warm up America blanket. How awesome is that, Amy? Oh, bless you. I'm so sorry. I can't not create. I have to create something. Um, I have to find a way to get the creativity out.
Yeah, I had to stop knitting. Oh, because of everything else. Yes, I know sometimes that gets in the way.
I
Oh,
really like dolphins. Cool. I like football. I like all different kinds of sports. Well, is it Zenitsu? Tangier? Well, hello to Zenitsu Tangier.
yes. Hello there. If you will type the word drop, if you have a channel, Nightbot will go and pick it up for us. But tell us a little bit about what your channel is.
Yeah.
We do like promoting folks that are in here in the.
Um, Nifty. Nifty, I'm going to make a hat, gloves, and either a cowl or a scarf. I haven't decided. It depends on how much yarn I have left after doing the hat and the gloves. Anime. That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
Well, I know there's
awesome.
several folks in here that like to do anime.
I like to crochet anime characters. That's fun for me. But yes, I love to do amigurumi. So that would include anime characters and animals and people. So you name it, pretty much includes it. Yours obviously is Tinjiro. Yep. I like I like the TV show called Bleach, and I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, but I like Ichigo on the show Bleach. I'm almost finished with the summer dress, just making some flowers to sew on the bottom. I cannot wait to see it, Heidi.
Yeah, I know. I do hope that you drop some pictures of that on Twisted Fiber Friends and on our individual Facebook pages, because you know that we would love to put that out there for you, Heidi.
Are you surprised, Zenitsu, that I know who that is? I started watching it with my son, and that's why I like it. I don't even remember what channel it was on. You watch Demon Slayer. I know what that is. I had two sons and a daughter. Well, two sons and two daughters. One of them is my stepdaughter. So I watched what they watched. Hmm. Yeah. So I became familiar with the anime characters when my boys watched them. Hmm.
I will share, just waiting on the underdress to show up in the mail. Oh, cool.
I smoke cigarettes, Jacqueline. Just cigarettes. And I need to quit, but it's hard. Oh, hang on.
So, my
No.
topic for the channel chat today is, when it is cold outside, do you gravitate to a particular project? And if
Yeah.
you do, what is it?
When I'm really cold, I like to crochet on a blanket. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Healy.
Hello, Lexi. How are you doing, sweetie? To the tune of Miss.
Of Jolene.
Oh,
Maureen. 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 Maureen.
oh my goodness.
Doing good, Helix. How you doing, sweetie?
Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. It has been too long.
I like to crochet blankets when it's cold because
Right.
they keep you warm while you're working on them.
Yeah.
So that's
Uh,
one of these things that I like to do.
I also like to work on cardigans or sweaters. Just the
Oh,
idea of what it's for, you know,
hmm,
it starts to feel warm. Yeah.
yeah, a pillow fort would be fun. I haven't done that in a long time. All my children are grown ups now.
Yeah.
That would be fun now.
Yeah. Up on your pillow, up on your bed, just surround yourself with pillows and snuggle
Make a
down
fort.
into them.
Yeah, make a fort.
Throw that blanket into your lap and get to crocheting.
Oh yeah, especially when it's cold. Yeah, my cats would look at me like I'm crazy. Oh, you're 9 years old. Wonderful.
Agreed, Froggy. I like to work on blankets too when it's cold, and towels and scarves.
Oh,
Yes.
scarves and gloves.
Yeah, and gloves.
I have to
Because
get
you
my
can
gloves
try
in
them. Well, because you get to try them on while you're making them.
there. Mm-hmm. And gloves, and of course, I work on hats whenever. You
Yeah.
know.
Speaking of hats,
Okay,
my
Jack.
husband got to complaining this morning because I made him a new hat to wear. It was just simple rib, okay,
Mhm.
single crochet rib hat, back and forth. But I at the crown, I did slip stitches so that it would go ahead and tighten in on its own and not have but just a little bit of gathering up here, you know. So this morning he puts it on and he says, "Oh, by the way, I wanted to let you know that this hat is too thick for my hard
Really?
hat." Yeah.
Oh my
I'm like,
word.
it's like, okay, it's the last time I make a hat for you. And yes, I see my camera's frozen.
You're all
We're going to
right.
give it a minute to see if it will straighten itself out, because this is one of the little bugs I've had since I had to move all my programs into a new hard drive. So we'll see if it'll straighten out on its own. If not, I'll have to leave and come back in.
Helix said, doing good, listening to some classics with my little ladies this morning. And then she spotted us on. And Helix also said,
Oh,
yes, yes, cold weather season is blanket making season. It
yeah,
is the best time to make blankets. I don't make blankets in summer at all. You can't convince me to make them in summer.
right.
I'll make squares for blankets in summer, but that's it.
Well, if I'm going to work on a blanket in the summertime, I'm going to have a fan sitting in front of me. That's all I got to
I
say.
have a fan that blows on me in the summer, but no. Oh, you don't watch. You don't have to watch it. Watch what you like. Do
Mm-hmm.
what you like.
Yep.
You know, I just would. That's how I would spend time with my boys. Yep, played games with them and watched their shows with them, and I would crochet or knit while they were doing it. Yep, it'll be
Oh, there
cotton.
you go, Carrie. Yeah, just like Froggy said, I like working on the squares in the summertime because, I mean, even if you make big squares like a 12 or 14-inch
That's
square,
okay.
yeah, it's still okay because, yeah, you can always put them together later when it's time to put a blanket together.
Right. That's why I don't mind the squares. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's fine because you got something smaller and you don't have to get overheated.
Right.
I don't anything else I don't mind working on in the summer, just not that big blanket on my lap.
And,
Mm-mm.
there's been some really nice blanket patterns drop here lately.
Yes, there has been.
I'm not sitting on your lap in 90-degree weather.
No, no,
Yeah.
and no, no, uh-uh. It's too hot, and I won't want to do it.
Right.
I
And
will
I know
get
there's
really
many of you
annoyed.
that like to use uh, yarns that have a wool mixture with it.
Mhm.
So,
Well,
but
that
for me, of course,
actually
I use
doesn't bother me.
yeah. See, I mainly use acrylic when I'm
Right.
making blankets, but I know a lot of folks like to use a wool blend. So to me, that's got to be even hotter
Mm,
if you're going to try
it's
to do it.
not. The
Really?
the hottest is the acrylic.
Huh?
Yeah, the
Well,
hottest is the acrylic. But the wool breathes.
yeah, and acrylic
Acrylic
doesn't
does
because
not
it's
breathe.
synthetic fiber.
No, it does not breathe. That's why I wear wool socks even in the summer
Nope. Mm-mm.
because they breathe and
Mm-hmm.
they wick away the moisture.
Yeah.
Whereas your nylons, polyesters, and stuff don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no. No.
Well, I just never have, like I said, worked with much that has wool in it. I am starting to branch out a little bit.
Yeah.
Amy says it's cool in my basement in the summertime, so I'll work on blankets downstairs all year round. That's awesome. That really is, Amy.
Yeah. That wool blanket that I knitted that took me a
Mm-hmm.
whole year to do, I
Yeah.
worked on it all summer long because it was superwash wool
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get overheated with it on me.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, if it was acrylic, no.
Right.
But because it was superwash, it didn't bother me. It was breathable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I never got overheated with it on me.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to take a break for just a few minutes, and I have a devotional to share with you. It's titled Angels Unaware. The verse that goes with it today comes from Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels. I think that's cool. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by doing so, some have unwittingly entertained angels. Always have one extra plate at my table, said a Christian woman not long ago. The command is be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some entertained angels unaware. As I never know when the angels will come, I think it's wisest to always be ready and waiting for them, she said. For centuries, Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2 has inspired Christian hospitality, and it used to be a common custom to set an extra plate at supper in case someone dropped by. In Genesis 18, we read that three strangers showed up at Abraham's tent. They appeared to be human, but they were not. One was the Lord himself, the pre incarnate Christ, and the other two were angels on a mission to judge Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham and Sarah entertained them and set an example for them. Could it be that in helping a stranger, smiling at a visitor, or befriending a newcomer, we are ministering to an angel? The Bible supports that possibility. So it's a good reason to be kind to everyone you meet.
Mm-hmm.
Messengers for God brought a greater blessing than they received. So whoever entertained a servant of the Lord entertains the Lord himself. Author unknown.
Amen.
Yep.
I love that. That's beautiful. Hi, Java Queen.
Hello, Java Queen. How are you? You subbed. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
All right. So let's go ahead and do
Yes.
Day in History for February the 1st. In
Thank you, Carrie.
1960, Greensboro sit-in begins, and that was in North Carolina. In 2002, journalist Daniel Pearl is murdered. In
Oh,
2004, Nipplegate controversy at the Super Bowl halftime show. In 1884, Oxford Dictionary debuts in the U.S. In 1887, official registration of Hollywood. In 1896, Puccini's La Bohème premieres in Turin, Italy. In 1961, The Misfits opens in theaters. In 2013, House of Cards, Netflix's first original series, starts streaming. In 1978, Harriet Tubman becomes the first African American woman to appear on a U.S. postage stamp. In 1974, serial killer Ted Bundy strikes again. In 1979, the Ayatollah Khomeini returns to Iran. In 2003, the Columbia Space Shuttle mission ends in disaster. In 1913, multi-sport star Jim Thorpe signs MLB contract with the Giants. In 1790, the first meeting of the U.S. Supreme Court. In 1968, the Viet Cong officer is shot in the head. Iconic photo is taken. In 1968, Nixon announces his candidacy for president. And in 1917, Germany resumes unrestricted submarine warfare. Our words for the day. The first word for the day is burl, B-I-R-L. It is a verb. It is imitative, early 18th century. It has three definitions. The first, chiefly Scottish, to drink in company, carouse. The second, to progress with a curved or rotary motion, spin, whirl. The third, to burl a log, especially in competition. Example in a sentence. I want to see the burling competition at the fair. Another one. She absent-mindedly burled her pen while listening to the lecture. A second word of the day is colophon. Colophon. It is a noun. It is Greek, early 17th century. It has two definitions. The first, an inscription at the end of a book or manuscript, usually with facts about its production. The second, an identifying mark used by a printer or publisher. An example in a sentence: I try to shelve my books so the colophons on the spines line up. And let's go on to an inspiring quote or two. The first is on love. It's from Julia Alvarez. The point is not to pay back kindness, but to pass it on. The point is not to pay back kindness, but to pass it on. And let's get one more. This one is on Hope by Theodore Rothke. In a dark time, the eye begins to see. In a dark time, the eye begins to see.
Cool.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Just a little something to think about. I didn't know what a colophon was.
I didn't either.
I never did. But I heard the word burl before in watching the logging competitions when they were seeing about bucking logs and
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
I had heard the word burl there. So I've heard that, but I'd never heard colophon before.
Nope, me either.
I would think a book lover would know that, but I didn't know.
Well, I would almost have to say that it would have to be
Hello, Oscar.
hello, Oscar. Thank you for joining us from Tel Aviv. Very nice
Oh,
for you to be here.
thank you, Carrie. Carrie had also heard of burl, but
Mhm.
she didn't know what it meant. It's basically to spin.
Right.
That's
Um,
interesting.
but if you don't pay attention to anything in that industry that has to do with logging, you wouldn't know some of the words that are just quirky to them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah. I found it so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I read these every day, and I'm always so fascinated by some of the history, but definitely by the words.
Well, that's the reason why I love doing crossword puzzles. You
I
know what I
do too.
mean? Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah.
even if I can't figure it out, yes, folks, I cheat. If I cannot figure out what the word is because I haven't been given enough letters, either going across or up and down, I will, pull up Alexa or whoever I happen to have and say, hello, Lee, how are you doing today, sweetie? I'll pull them up and say, okay, what is the word that has this definition? And it has to
Yeah.
have a number of letters. And I don't see anything wrong with that personally, folks, because
No.
I've learned a new word.
Right. I do crossword puzzles every single day.
Yeah,
Every day.
it
I
would be with
mean,
you.
I really have to be very, very ill not to do them because even now that I'm sick, I'm still doing them on a daily. I will do all of the crossword puzzle that I can, and then I will go back in one or two words or
Right.
whatever I can't do. Then I try to look them up.
Mm-hmm.
But 9 times out of 10, I can do the whole puzzle. Cool.
My mom and dad would fight over the newspaper, especially on Sundays, to see who would do the crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
And so normally what would happen is mom would start it and do as much as she could. Then dad would go back in and fill out what he could. And then they would sit there, and try to guess the words, all this kind of stuff. It was kind of cool. My 5th grade teacher is the person that got me interested in crossword puzzles. And I'll tell you why. I was that kid that if you said you can earn extra points, I was Johnny on the spot. Give me that project, give me that paper, whatever, because I wanted those extra points. And she always passed out crossword puzzles. And I just got hooked. And I've been hooked ever since.
Well, how it started for me, well, you got a Ghostbusters Optimus Prime. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's been collecting different Optimus Primes here lately.
Okay, if you remember the comics in Sunday's paper,
Mm-hmm.
this is years ago. There was a jumble,
Yep.
some other kind of puzzle. There were like 3 puzzles in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my grandfather would let us have the comics. And so after I'd read the comics, I started to look at the puzzles. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in elementary school trying to do these puzzles and asking my grandparents to help me with the puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it started. And then they got me into the books, word search books, fill in
Mm-hmm.
books, and then eventually working my way up into good crosswords and Sudokus and stuff. I was doing it as a kid into a
Mm-hmm.
teenager. I
Well,
love them.
even when I was teaching, and it didn't matter if I was teaching a math class or an English class, I would always, like for math, I would take the vocabulary words that were used for that particular unit of study, and I would make a crossword puzzle and give it to the kids before they even, just to see how many words they actually knew.
Oh, I'd have
And,
loved for
you
it.
know what I mean? Yeah, I would do that to them. And then I would give them a new crossword puzzle at the end of the unit, kind of like a review, and see what it was that they remembered. They would get those kids that had never had me before would be like, "This is a math class. Why are we doing vocabulary words?" And I was like, "Every subject has its own language. And the only way for you to learn it or to understand it is to know the words that are associated with it."
Yeah. I
Yes,
love
I got
programs. Go ahead.
no, I was just, Lee said he didn't never knew I was a teacher. Yes, sir. For over 30 years, I taught in the public
You
school
are.
system. Yeah.
Oh, Carrie, I love cryptograms. Cryptoquotes and
Yeah.
cryptograms are basically the same thing. I love those. Um, I play a bunch of them on my iPad, and I play a couple of them on my phone because only a couple of them are big enough for me
Right.
to see on the phone. Um, every day, every day, even if my husband has to bring me my iPad.
Mm-hmm.
I love to play these games, and I do it every single day because I
Yeah.
play the daily puzzle, and then sometimes I play extra puzzles. But I do love that.
Well, Carrie got me hooked on that one Wordle.
I do Wordle.
Oh, man, I love that thing.
Do you play everything else in there too? I play the other games too.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can teach crochet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's called My Crochet Story, sweetheart.
Oh man, I love it. It's.
Yeah.
I do Wordle today? I did Wordle today. Yeah.
I
I
haven't
should
done
have got
Wordle.
it in 2, but I got it in 3 because I second guessed myself.
Yeah, because that's another. It's like playing what's that game on TV? Not Jeopardy.
Wheel of Fortune,
Yes, Wheel of Fortune. It's just like playing that one.
which I love.
Yeah. Except you get multiple chances and you get to win money and
Yeah.
prizes and stuff. But yeah, I do
Oh,
Wordle
I do.
Connection
I do
Strand.
them. I
Yes.
do. I do them.
Mm-hmm.
I love strands. I love
Oh,
strands.
Carrie said she got hers in 3 today too.
I got mine in 3 today. I haven't played cross play yet. I do the crossword. Um, Sometimes I do pips, not all the time. I do spelling bee. I do Wordle. I do connections. I do strands.
I do
I do
connection.
I do the Sudoku. I'm not a fan of the letterbox or the tiles.
Yeah.
Or that's me.
I do the Wordle, the connection, the strands, and sometimes I'll pull up the spelling bee, not always.
I love Sudoku.
Yeah, I love Sudoku.
However you say it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it right.
I don't know how to pronounce it either, and everybody does it different. I loved Letterbox, but that one went behind the paywall. Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for it so I get all of them.
Lee, Carrie had a migraine a couple of days ago. I didn't get to join her yesterday, and I haven't spoken to her today. But
No, you haven't talked to
normally,
her.
if she's really hurting or something's wrong, now she should be on, I think, on Sundays at 4 o'clock her time, which is
7
Oh,
Eastern.
7 Pacific? No. Is that right?
4 Pacific, 7 Eastern,
Okay. All right. That's what I was thinking. I knew it was 7 o'clock at some point.
which is in the middle of the night for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you wouldn't be up for that one, sweetie.
Mm. I started to reach for my phone to start playing Sudoku. Let me just turn the screen off so I quit looking at it. Okay. Yeah, I'm bad about that.
There it goes. Hey, I just figured out how to flip out the camera.
I love playing that stuff. Good. You are drinking cherry flavored Coca-Cola. I like cherry Coke.
I like
do.
the cherry Coke zero.
Well, mine's the
Zeros. Mm-hmm.
I actually buy grenadine and add my own amount of syrup.
Mm,
Mm.
that's probably pretty smart. Probably save a penny or two.
Yeah, I just eat better for me because then I don't have to add a bunch of syrup.
Right.
And by doing that, I don't have to buy like a whole 12-pack of them. I can just, one here and there. That's what we do. I like it better that way.
Well, I do want to take a little break here and be sure and remind all of you that on Twisted Fiber Friends this evening, we are going to be over at Coco's house. And Sam from Sam's Yarn Basket will be sharing one of her hat patterns with us. So I do hope that you'll come back and join us for that this evening. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it is a cute little hat, folks.
Oh, it's adorable. It is so adorable. And it's a simple pattern,
right.
but it's so adorable. I do want to make one.
Mm-hmm.
I got a big old kick out of it. That's not what I'm doing with this, but I think this is going to be my own pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And once I mock it up in DK
yeah, I think that's
weight,
what you've been talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to do it in DK weight, and then I'll have one that I'll do for the tutorial.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do. You found your, oh, well, I'm glad you found your card. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So what's everybody going to be working on later today?
My angel.
Your angel?
I am. I can show you.
I have written out a cardigan pattern, but I am finding that I've been playing, just with the first few rows, and I don't like the size of the stitch. So now I'm going to have to go back and rework all of my stitch counts because I'm going to have to go down a hook or two to give it the stitch pattern that I want,
If you're offended by a headless doll, don't
look.
Don't look if you're offended by a headless doll, because she ain't got no head.
Not yet. Look at her.
I did finish her shoes.
Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness.
They needed they had to have the thing on them, so I finished her little shoes, and I'm gonna leave them like this. I'm not gonna put a little thing on it. I'm just gonna going through there. They called for a button on it, but when I pulled it through here, they stay on perfectly fine.
Oh well.
They're so
the
cute.
One thing I have to say though is, folks, she added that little gold touch there because that's not part of the pattern. So that's kind of like, how we all like to kind of go off the rails a little bit. And I just dressed them up.
I like that because see, you've got the gold on the arm. So there's gold on the shoes.
Why not?
That's so cute. And of course, she's got her star. But I like that. I think it looks really cute. I'm thinking of putting gold here on the cuff of the glove. I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
I did that.
Really well.
I think she is. Now, I am sewing the dress to the doll.
Right.
She has breeches on, just saying. But I have to attach the wings before I can sew the dress to the doll.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I want
to attach to the dress.
Well, I need to be able to go in and out to do that. Then I am literally whip stitching the dress on the doll. So, because I'm never going to take it off of her. but she is so cute.
She really is. She's turning out precious. Carrie says, I may pull out a whip. I'm not sure yet. I have to make a pom pom for the stocking hat. That's the one thing I hate making. I really, really do. I do not like making pom poms.
I don't like making pom poms because they never come out even, and then I end up cutting off so much of them,
Yep.
and then I just don't like making them.
Well, and for me too, now I'll tell you a pom pom that I really do like to do, and I got this from John Boy, if anybody remembers him.
Boy.
Yes, he made a pom pom just by making a huge long chain, and then
Yeah.
he went back and slip stitched them, and he did a different length. He'd slip stitch into 5 stitches, and then he'd pull out about 7 and slip stitch it back in, and just went around and around and around and kept piling them on. I thought, oh my goodness.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do.
I really liked that. I did. So I really will go out and either buy a pom pom.
I mean,
or
these are the
faux ones that are Isn't that one cute? I like that one.
These are the ones I use. I mean, come on. It's on one of my hats. I think this is one of your hat patterns too, Maureen.
Could be.
I think it is. But I just prefer these kind.
Well, they're fun and they're cute. And if you get them where you have to detach them, which those you're going to want to before you throw the hat in the washing machine, you can use that pom pom on a lot of different hats. So,
Well, see that thing. This one has its own flippy. And its little prongs, and it comes right off the hat.
Yep, which is nice.
So I can put this on multiple hats, and it don't matter, and it won't ruin it. Hello, Hunter.
Hello, Hunter. No, I am not, but thank you for asking. Now, I do have a pom-pom maker. I have one that makes large pom-poms and one that makes small pom-poms. And when Warren was around, or when I mean around being, right here with me, he loved making the pom-poms for me. So it was like, hunky-dory, dude. This is the color pom-pom I want, get after it. And he would give it, just cut down so far. And then, of course, I would finish it up. But and I don't know why, because honestly, they're really easy to make. I just don't enjoy making them. So
I don't like making them. And for some reason, to me, and it could be the visual impairment, they always look lopsided. Well, I just don't like the way they look. Hello, Ghostbusters Optimus Prime.
I bet we know who that is. Excuse me.
Sherry, mine come from Etsy. That one did. I would look up removable pom-pom or, pom-pom.
Yeah.
It came with its own.
I have found Amazon and
that particular one came from Etsy. That's why it's got all its little rainbows of colors coming out of it.
I'm trying to remember. Now, I have done this twice now. I'm not real good at it. I don't remember who it was that showed it. Somebody might know. But a couple of years ago, one of the YouTubers on their content showed how to take faux fur and make your own pom-pom. And I did do a couple like that. Now, mine didn't turn out quite as pretty as hers.
They're not hard to do.
I know that it's not hard to do, but since I haven't done it consistently, I haven't learned the technique. But if you're into wanting to use the fur pom-poms,
I would suggest to try it, making your own, because you can get a scrap of the faux fur.
Oh yeah, and that's exactly what you need. Yeah,
I ought to try that.
Yeah, I'm sure if you typed into YouTube, how to make a pom-pom out of faux fur,
it'll pop up.
Yeah.
Hello, Unspeakable. I'm sure you could. I don't know. I don't know how you would get the attachment onto it. Like this one has those little
Um,
legs.
she used I remember she took a button and throwed thread through it the round elastic,
Yeah.
and before she finished off the faux fur, she slipped it up in there. I remember she hot glued it, and then she closed up the fur part of it so that all you had to do after you did your hat was slip the button through, your hat, and then the pom pom was on top.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love these. Now, these are all for me, so I can interchange them with my hats.
Yes, and that's the reason why I said, the pre-made ones,
Mhm.
nifty. What did you say, nifty? Because Carrie's saying I'll have to check that out.
Oh, I missed it.
I did too. Let me go back up here. I use toilet paper rolls, yes, to make pom poms. Learned it on YouTube, honey. I learned to use the toilet paper rolls back when my granny was showing me how to fix
Oh,
hats.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And with
I'm
I'm
sure that's
telling
you
you
and
with
me.
the serving fork, not when you eat with the big
Oh, the
gigantic,
bigger one that's
the
like
big
three
giant
prongs.
serving fork. Yeah, 3 tongs on it, real big. Yeah, she showed me with that. It's it's wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
what Grandma showed
Now
me
I've
with.
never done that one, but my
Mhm.
granny showed me on the toilet paper holder. Yeah.
And of course, the toilet paper thing. Yeah.
Well, and if you want a bigger, fatter one, for like a really big chunky hat,
Mhm.
take a paper towel holder and the cardboard piece and cut it in half. And
Mhm.
it's just a little bit bigger than the toilet paper roll, and it makes a really nice fat pom pom.
I think it's cool. There's so many different ways you can make pom poms. I
Mm-hmm.
do have the pom pom maker thing.
I do too. I do
They were
too.
given to me. I have never mastered the art of using them, but
Heidi says mine always fall apart.
I mean, my art of using pom poms is buying them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about as far as I get because I've made them, but they they look so sad because I
Well,
keep
folks.
trimming and trimming and trimming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, folks, thank you all so much for being here with us this morning. I hope we were able to keep you entertained for just a little bit because we are coming up on our hour. But let me remind you once again to be sure and come back and catch us on Twisted Fiber Friends this evening, 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, and 1 o'clock Pacific. I don't know what that is for you guys over in the UK, but just be sure that you have your notifications turned
I will
on and that you are subscribed to Coco.
I will
Uh,
get that for them.
okay, thank you. And while you're getting the link, I'll let you go ahead and say goodbye.
Yep, let me get that link for you so you can make sure that you come back and you catch Twisted Fiber Friends. We would love to have you there. And that will be 3 hours from now, if that helps you guys at all, because we would really appreciate that. If you're catching the replay, make sure you leave Maureen a big thumbs up. That would really help. And leave her a note or a heart or something and let her know you're catching the replay, because we would really appreciate that. Make
Yes, we
sure
will.
that you hit your thumbs up on the live while you're here or on your way out. We'd appreciate that too.
There
But
you go.
otherwise,
Heidi says she's got her alarm set. That's cool.
thank you so much. Otherwise, stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning.
And like I always like to remind you folks, please be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light they need to see. And remember, angels come at us at all different times of the day. So let your light shine. Love you guys, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.